You're welcome to Nollywood Radio France. I'm joined today by Serge Noukoue, co-founder and director of Nollywood Week Paris Festival. Mr. Serge Noukoue, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Nollywood Week in Paris. Being here today, I'm so much impressed, so happy to see you all present. Especially some of our heroes, some of our filmmakers. I'm very, very proud of you. Our father, Kile Kilane, was so much impressed that you are here today. You're welcome. William Fenoya, you're welcome. Mahmoud Ali, you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Anko. I want to give you some time.
After this huge success, what are you hoping that this recognition by the French audience will do in pushing and publicizing the Nollywood Week Paris Festival to the next level?
We are hoping to basically capitalize on that first edition.
Right.
We believe that based on what we've done now, we can reach even more people. Via adverts and everything, we can go to the key players of the advertising world here in France and speak to them and get deals with them, because it was very difficult to do so last year.
Right.
So now that we have proven that it is possible to bring people and that we have an audience, we are reaching a lot of people. So we are hoping to do even more of that this year, and we basically do not sound as crazy as we did last year.
Okay.
So that's good, and even in terms of the potential partners that we are talking to, it's different now because we have to hunt them, but now some of them actually come to us naturally. That's great, but there's still a lot of work to do, and I think it's maybe after 3, 4, or maybe 5 editions that we will be really established as a festival that is the reference of quality Nollywood works, and from that point on, it's going to be easier. But for now, it's still a bit of a struggle.
Right.
We are still establishing ourselves. We still have to go after everything, after the money, after the recognition. We still have to go for it. But it's okay.
It's okay. Now we will come to that recognition. Now, Nollywood Week Paris Festival was mentioned in a recent article published by one of the French mainstream magazines, Le Nouvel Observateur. This article, entitled Nollywood's Good Days, sheds light on the growing film industry in Ghana with a beautiful picture of Jocelyn Dumas and her talk show in a shooting location. What's your take on this article? Because you are now one of the strongest voices in terms of Nollywood in France. Yes, you have to accept that, Cap. I know you are modest, but you have to accept it. Now, what's your take in this article?
Well, I think, like you said, the Nouvel Observateur is a major publication here in France. It's a weekly magazine that's a major one here, and having that 2-page article about Nollywood and Nollywood is a sign that there is more and more interest in France for those film industries, and for the economic model, the way they work, the way everything. People are interested because the article basically describes what it's like to make a film in Ghana and in Nigeria right now, and the little bit of the competition and also the complementary that happens between Ghana and Nigeria. So I think overall it's a really good thing for our festival, and also for the distribution possibilities of those films in France in general, because when you have an article like that in this kind of publications, and I know that all the executives, the top executives that work for the French networks, the French channels, they will see that article and they will be interested. They'll be like, oh, that's interesting. Where can I see those films? And I would like to see if they have, if it could work on our channels, and if it could, then why not try to acquire some of these? So I think it's really going in the right direction.
Yeah, that's...
And I think... the goal of the festival anyway is to have a sustained interest in Nollywood and over a long period, over the long run anyway. Right. So yeah, this is going in the right direction, and we are hoping it will bring us also more people, more interested people, and maybe in the future, Nollywood will be closer to entering the mainstream cinema here in France. I know it's going to take time, but I think it is going in the right direction.
Thank you. And now, how do you think this article and the press impact in your favor will help you in preparing for the next edition of Nollywood Week Paris Festival? I know you mentioned something just a few seconds about this, but can you elaborate more if there's any is it a good what are the strategies that you are trying to put up after this?
I think overall it will help because more and more people hear about us, hear about the festival, which is obviously a good thing. The more people you have, the more interest and everything, the more you can grow as a festival.
Right.
The press, it is actually very interesting because when we were preparing on the first edition, we knew that we needed the press, so we invited some. We tried to give them the information and everything, but at the end, more people than we had invited actually showed up. So that was really good. Like, let's say we invited, 5 channels, radio, and blogs and everything. We had like 10 of them that showed up, or 15. So it was overwhelming for us. And something that we had not even prepared for. We were just not, we didn't know it would turn out that way. And what's very interesting with this article that just came out last week is that it's coming out and it's talking about, it's mentioning our festival 2, 3, how many months now? 3 to 4 months after the festival.
Yes.
So to me, that's what I like about it, that the press allows you to be present in people's mind over a longer period.
Right.
Because our festival at the end of the day is just 4 days. But 4 months later, you can still hear about it or talk about it. It's the same thing what you're doing with this interview. I mean, this is really something great for us because it just gives us the opportunity to be more present. And the more present we are, and the more people will know about us. Will know about the festival, and will be interested in knowing about it, and knowing what is this about, this Nollywood Week that we hear about. What is it? So it's great. And all the people who are listening all around the world also, I wanted to invite them to go on the website or the Facebook page and to see that we are real. We are present on all these platforms, and we are hoping to see you very soon.
Right.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France, supported by Nollywood Croissants Magazine and our partner Obaodi Omundiwe. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France. Like us on Facebook. You can also log in to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com.